When I was younger, I was taught what is right and what is wrong, and some things you just kind of gauge them as like, this is the standard of how things are done, like common sense. But the more I grow up, the more I realize common sense is not that common. It's like, why would you do that? Why are you on top of a counter denting a chickas? Hey, okay, let's get it. I don't even have an intro, but as long as hi guys, I am NMK. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. As always, I'm grateful for your time. I'm grateful for you guys to be here, sparing your few minutes with me. So today we'll be talking about the video online that's been circulating. If you're not chronically online, I'm gonna run the tape, but like before we start, I would like to say, when I was younger, I was taught what is right and what is wrong, and some things you just kind of gauge them as like, this is the standard of how things are done, like common sense. But the more I grow up, the more I realize common sense is not that common. It's like, why would you do that? Why are you on top of a counter denting a chickas? What was your thought pattern? Did that make sense? Like, and then if you haven't seen the video, I'll run that tape right now. When I saw that video, I was like, Pooja, what is this behavior?
Pooja, what is this behavior?
What was your thought pattern? I know you know better. They taught you better at home. Because when I was younger, I was taught you can't climb on people's furniture. You can't get too comfortable in people's houses. I was taught that this is not your home. People have different rules in their houses. Have some manners, have some morals. And wherever you go, you kind of just represent the family you come from. Like even at school, they used to say, when I see you here, I see your parents. When you're here at school, I see how your parents are. You know, it's like charity begins at home. You taught these things. You're not gonna be climbing on people's furniture. You can ruin people's things. And I think this situation has gotten a bit out of hand where they checkers is coming in now, which I am for it, because unfortunately she needs to be an example. Like, you are the one who decided to climb on top of a counter where people put their food. We know they wipe it, but like, have you seen this happen? No. Why? Because it's not an okay thing to do. It's not ethical. It's not. I'm not even gonna get into it, but I am gonna say, guys, I'm a small creator. I'm just starting out, and one day I will be a big creator. I'm feeling myself. One thing about me, I will have self-confidence in myself. Okay, editing and body coming through. When I said that, guys, something in me, every time I glaze myself. I didn't used to be a person who glazed myself. I didn't like bragging, or just, I felt like glazing yourself was so like, why are you like, I have imposter syndrome a lot. It's just like, on to the next. I don't celebrate shit. So when I say things like, I'm gonna be huge, and that, I feel like, oh my gosh, Mari Supreme, like, what are you doing? It's giving Mari Supreme ego.
How do you live?
Well, I live with the confidence, if I believe in myself, the money will follow.
But it's like, nah, place yourselves. Like, you the shit. If you don't think like you the shit, I've grown into this. If you don't think you the shit, like, I feel like life will be so miserable. So think you are the shit, you know? Like, yeah, you literally are, you know? Yeah, always been a dreamer. I've always been like a person who think my sister
one of these days, some of these weeks ago, she told me, she was like, I like how hopeful you are, because there was a time Ike's behind me, and I'm always like the one who's like, no, let's stick around, let's, I'm just always hopeful and optimistic. Even my mom knows this. When she tells me something maybe that's heartbroken, I'll be like, oh, this too shall pass. I don't like to dwell on the bad stuff. It's like, we as humans, we need to experience bad emotions, but for me it's like, don't dwell on them though, don't give them your energy, deal with them. But like, I think I'm the shit thing. Shout out to my mom. My mom has always like been giving me affirmations since I was young. Like she used to make me feel like I'm the best thing since sliced bread and I can do anything under the sun, which I can,
because my mother made me believe in myself.
Everything I'm dreaming, I will achieve one day. So tell yourself that in a not even cocky way, in the most self-empowering way. Think you are the shit, because you are. Like, you may say I'm a dreamer. You may say I'm a dreamer. As I love and leave you.
If you're a small creator and you're trying to make like your mark, me personally, this is my advice to my fellow small creators. Like, let's unite right now. Digital footprint does exist. And if one day maybe you are a person who wants to go into the corporate world and work one day, and they do a background check and they found out when you were a hooligan jumping on people's counters, not even people's counters, at checkers, like, what was going through your head? Like, why? Yeah, it does exist, and I feel like these things are gonna affect us in the long run, where the corporate world really doesn't care about a lot of things, but it does care about their brand and the people they let work in there. I know better. I studied this shit. So I'm gonna say, the way you carry yourself is how the brand wants you to carry yourself, even outside. I know it's unfair, but this is life. This is how we found it. And it's like an old script. You can't just flip the script. When people always say digital footprint does exist, it does exist, the internet doesn't forget, please take them seriously, because it does. So tread with caution and move with caution. So that's why I don't want us to pull the, oh, she's a kid and da-da-da-da-da. We are also kids. We are also kids. I'm also a kid. I don't do that. I wouldn't do that. Like, there's some things you can't just garnish views. The way y'all do outlandish stuff to garnish views, trends, go viral, just for a quick split second, just your 15 minutes of fame. Because trust me, people are gonna forget for that moment. That's the internet. This is how it rolls. This week big trend last week big trend this week trend when accounts was checkers. Next week it might be another thing, but this is the thing. People are gonna remember you for being, oh, is this the girl who did that? There's this guy, guys, whom, just to digress a bit, there's this guy whom I was watching one of my favorite commentary channels videos. I don't know how to pronounce the name of the commentator. Yeah, I was watching his video and he was explaining about, like, he was talking about this guy who was texting minors to get some sort of views as a streamer. The guy who was texting the minors is a streamer. And I was like, for what? All in the name of content? You do this for what? I sometimes think the people who do these videos, this rage baiting, just doing extreme stunts and stuff, are sitting there and they're like, yeah, police stunts in South Africa as long as I go. Like, just pipe down, chill. We don't know. We don't want that. Like, some things you're like just overdoing them, overly doing this shit. There's a way to do it. I feel like success leaves clues. Rage baiting people and doing things like texting minors, getting into people's houses. There's this one creator who got arrested for doing a video where he just enters people's houses. Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking. Why would you? You know better. This is the thing. For me, it's like, you know better. They taught you well at home. And he said, like, I remember watching that video, I think it was last year or some few years ago. But also, the guy I was watching the commentary video was also making a reference to that. So I was like, oh, this week I've been seeing a lot of people doing extreme things. But now it was close to home because this girl is from here, the one who was jumping on top of tables at Checkers. And the thing is, no hate, no smoke, no tea. Bonga jive na zone. I think it's even the space. Go jive outside of the mall, post a video, maybe we will see it. But now we saw it for unfortunately bad reasons. Now people are going into your comment sections and typing all sorts of things. I always say yeah, I can't feel for someone who put that upon themselves, unfortunately. And you're a pretty girl, you can do this, you can, there's other ways, you know, there's other ways, like dancing on the floor. Like, yeah, let's go back to that one. Yeah, what happened to no, really, what happened to that? What happened to dancing on the floor? Yeah, I think we should stick with that one, guys. People are still watching those ones. We can stick with that one. We can't just digress and be jumping on people's things and furnitures. And I think Checkers is taking this very seriously. But you know what? I think mele abe isibonelo for abanye to say, hey, this can happen to you if you take it this far. And this is the thing with clout. When it becomes a drug. When you reach this pinnacle you wanna reach, not pinnacle, I hate that word.
Be nice. I'm finding it.
When you reach wherever you wanna reach, like when you reach wherever you wanna reach, you break ceilings, people are not gonna remember you from, I don't think you want to be remembered as the person who was texting minors. I don't think you want to be remembered as a person who was climbing Checkers' tables and got sued. I don't know if you can get sued. Maybe like damage of property or whatever. I don't think so. You know? So if you're fishing for views and stuff, I would recommend steady. That's why I like YouTube. YouTube is like YouTube teaches you a lot. YouTube is like you can't be an overnight success. Okay, maybe you can, but YouTube is like slow. YouTube is like, good things take time. You have to work for this. And I feel like slow and steady is how you win the race. So don't be doing things that are extreme to get views and likes and trends. It's not worth it. I don't think it's worth it. You're gonna get your 15 minutes of fame, and that's what you're gonna be remembered by on the internet. So that's my suggestion. Just my little 2 cents to the whole thing. And also, what did I want to say? Tread with caution. Yeah, tread with caution. That's it. Tread with caution. Remember that digital footprint does exist. Don't do things you know are wrong. Why you like, this is the thing with me. Why are you, it's like this is code red and you're just going there. Why are you going there? Oh, stop the bus. Where are we going? Now they're going into your comment sections and they're saying like your parents didn't raise you well, and maybe your parents did raise you well and you just decided to be stupid and foolish and do that. Because when I was looking at that video, I need to go be some mlomo. So when I was watching that video, let me just when I was watching that video, I saw before she got on the counter, she was a bit hesitant, you know, which shows that she didn't exactly want to do this, and then she kind of thought, well, fuck it, the views are coming. Did the views even come? I don't think I think she even deleted that video on her page, because I didn't find the video on her page when people were still talking about it. So it was not worth it, we can say that. Yeah, but it's not gonna be worth it. I even saw the video and I was like, what the hell were you doing on top of a counter? Like, why? Like, okay, why you wanna go like, why you wanna go? Even people, the top creators who are dancing are not doing that. Why would I go? We need to be freed from the shackles of like social media and how we we become too desperate for views, to trend, and that and this, that it's so sad to see how people are going about it. You're gonna grow up one day and you're gonna realize, was it even worth it? Because I know it wasn't worth it. Like, you saw the hesitation on her face, and then when the workers were getting her out, she kept on dancing. Like, you're not cool, you don't look cool right now. Drop the act, get out, be respectful, say sorry. That's the least you can do. Maybe do an apology video. Maybe I don't know, maybe do an apology video saying this and that. But also, this is the internet rule, forget next week. Marage gubanye nami futhi ngoba nami ngiyacana. Don't go to those lengths. Don't go to those lengths. Do it correctly. Do it because you want to do it. Don't just do it. Like, just do it, but in the correct way, Don't think because you're a small creator, you don't have nothing to lose. You think of yourself as like a big creator, and it's like, I'm always gonna have to tread with caution, and I won't do things I wouldn't wanna do. Like, why would I do that? But now I'm talking in circles and I'm done. But I liked this commentary, and you can subscribe to get more. You can like, you can comment, you can follow me on my socials. I will be posting more on my TikTok and my Instagram. I am not usually a social media person. I love YouTube. YouTube is my girl. YouTube is my love. So, as always, I'm trying to find my feet. I always say the same thing every week. The more I do this, the more I'm gonna have to get involved in the short form content. But for now, I'm just gonna be posting my snippets and stuff over there. Please, guys, go and like, go and comment, do whatever, share. Like, I would really appreciate it if you share. But you guys do share. It does show on my analytics. So thank you, and thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, taking your time to watch me. As always, I'm grateful for your time. I'm grateful for you to be here, and for more. I think I'm gonna film another video too. I'm feeling pumped. I'm feeling ready. I have like 2 videos I want to do commentary on. Do I have to? I don't know, but I have a few. So maybe you are gonna get 2 videos, or maybe not. If you can't, because this is the thing with my upload dates. Now I just kind of digress from topic to topic. It's like, the world is moving, we were never meant to stay, but I was working on the world. Okay, I want to continue the song, but I don't want to. That's like my favorite song nowadays. I need to take it down a notch, be chilled. Yeah, comes to think of it, I'm not gonna film that video. I'm gonna film it next week. And yeah, y'all are gonna get this video Sunday. I feel like Sunday is my upload day. Yeah, Sunday is gonna be my upload day, every Sunday. But I wanna post 2 times a week. I want to be that consistent, but that has to also align with like everything I have going on. So I don't know if I can fit 2 videos a week, but I will try. Like, I really love YouTube. I really love doing this. It's kind of like an escapism for me. It's like not that I'm escaping from anything. It's kind of like my, how everyone has their hobbies and stuff. This is my hobby. Yeah, this is my outlet. This is my, just to have something besides the other things I do. Maybe like I like reading. That's kind of like my other outlet. Do all those nice stuff, and for me that is goodbye. Thank you.